we're going to cook a nice simple starter to make sure that, I don't have that much time, we're going to make sure that we get everything done nice and easy. So we're going to make some little bruschettas with a fantastic kind of confit tomato base, using some garlic and some anchovies and some basil. Very simple ingredients. The whole kind of idea and the motivation for doing this, you get ingredients that combine really well, very simple taste, very clean taste, and you get just a fantastic end product at the end of the day. To start with, we need to pick some basil. Because you can grow stuff here so well, you're not really going to notice a particularly marked difference between organic stuff and non-organic stuff. Quite often, in fact, the organic stuff doesn't taste as good. I'm going to give this a wash. It's covered in sand. Now we need to peel some garlic. We need to get that into the pan. Peeling garlic is always a pain, but I tell you what, the reward is much better. All of this pre-bought minced garlic, I doubt that it's actually garlic. I think it's turnips. It doesn't take that much longer. It's worth the effort, especially if you're doing something that's slightly Italian like I'm doing now. Then you really wanna have real garlic in there. There are a couple nifty tricks to peeling garlic. It's got the part where the plant is going to grow out of, and it's got the bulb connection where it connected onto the root of the plant. So you got to take that out first and pull down, give that a scrape down. You should, with a bit of luck, be able to get your whole peel off. We're going to lay this then on the bottom of the pan. We should be able to get a nice kind of gritty, rough texture to our bruschetta topping. Now we've got our garlic, we're going to scatter that into the bottom of the pan. And we're going to just work it around. So then, on top of that, we're going to put some anchovies. In Italian cuisine, quite often anchovies represent salt and not simply just a fishy kind of obscure taste. They're not something that you just simply put on top of pizza. So in this kind of a dish, what we're going to do is we're going to add these anchovies in. We're going to allow the anchovies really to become the salt flavoring of the dish. So here's our basil that we washed a bit earlier, and we're going to put that onto the bottom of this pan too. Plum tomatoes are really good tomatoes for this dish because they have a much sweeter quality to them than other kinds of tomatoes. You know, ordinary beef tomatoes are quite often a lot more acid, and they don't quite have the kind of sweet, summery quality that we're trying to produce for this kind of a dish. We're going to cover it with some olive oil. We might need to take the top off actually. So we want a good slug of olive oil in there. Put a bit of pepper on. Now we've got all of that, we're going to whack that into the oven and we'll give it an hour and a half or so. See what it looks like.